All right, and finally we're live. I've been trying to set this stream up for a while now, and I've had a lot of issues. I'm working on this for a couple hours, but I think we're finally good to go. Um, yes, just like the title and the description of the stream says, I'm just hanging out and I'm just gonna play some Mario and I'm gonna chat a little bit. So um, I hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing here. A lot of this, honestly. Oh, and real quick, I mean, I might have to reiterate this a little bit later. If the volume levels are like really off, like if the game's too loud or if I'm too loud or not loud enough, like just let me know and I can adjust all that. Um, but yeah, a lot of why I'm even doing the stream in the first place is just to see about seeing if I can spark my YouTube interests again, because I know I go in phases. I get like a bug, like a YouTube bug that makes me want to work on videos and do live streams and do all kinds of stuff on my channel. But that'll only ever really last like maybe a month, and then I stop for a year or so. I think the last time I did anything for Bretflix was about a year ago, give or take. So I've been thinking a lot about it. I mean, I guess I've always been thinking about like, ooh, I should Bretflix again. I should see what my fans are up to. I think I'm almost at 60 now, so that's huge. So here I am, just trying to do something a little different. Because I kind of wanted to do like another like little like life update video, but I didn't want to just sit in front of a camera and and ramble. So I figured I'd sit in front of a microphone and ramble and give you guys some sweet Mario gameplay footage. Maybe if I guess I'm just gonna start over. Maybe if people like this, I'll try to do like a whole 120 star playthrough or something of the game. You can see one of those profiles I have over 100 stars, so I worked pretty hard on that. But yeah, so I've been thinking more and more about Bretflix and if I want to kind of start it up again. And I've been obviously watching a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of movies. I have a lot to say about. I've been playing a lot of games and stuff. I've been pretty much just doing my normal thing. Really, not much is new. It's just hard to. I don't know what it is. It's hard to feel motivated to upload and to work on videos. I don't know why that is. I like doing it. I guess it's one of those things where it's like I don't really like doing it. I just like having done it. And that's something I kind of stole from something that I heard Vince Gilligan say, creator of Breaking Bad, where he says he doesn't like writing, he just likes having written. And that speaks a lot to me because I don't like making videos, I guess. I don't really enjoy the process, but once it's done and it's online, I'm always like really proud and satisfied that I did it. Even if the video sucks, I mean, most of anything I've ever done on this channel kind of blows, but I look back on it all fondly. So I don't know. It's hard to feel the motivation to do it. So I'm just kind of playing around. This is just one of my favorite games. I love the fact that this is available on Switch. Like, I don't know why it took them so long to do it. They were holding off for the 30th anniversary just so they could charge us $60 to buy this game. I mean, it was even a little controversial. People were really mad about the release of this, and I understand why. I mean, it was really shady of Nintendo to do it the way they did, to charge $60 for 3 old games, and they minimally enhanced each one, gave you like no extra features or anything. But it's still Mario 64, so I spent $60 on it, which I highly agree is way too much money. I think the whole collection, which includes Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Only Mario Galaxy 1, not Mario Galaxy 2 for some reason. Cost $60, and I feel like each one, or I feel like the whole collection probably could have been 25 or 30, and even that, you could argue is sort of pushing it because they didn't do anything with each one, basically. Like, you can see, like, they didn't even stretch the Mario 64 to fit, like, to fit in widescreen. It's still, like, in full screen and everything. Even that being said, like I said, it's still Mario 64, so it's still a good time. It's just, I don't know, I really would have hoped that the Nintendo would have given us more. And I really would have. Oh yeah, I love this too. Like, look at Mario's. Oh wait, yeah. Now look at Mario's face. I love that. How bad he looks. They couldn't have fixed that. Well, yeah, what was I saying? Just yeah, I really wish Nintendo would have done a little bit more with this, or just put more of an effort to put more retro games onto the Switch. I don't know why they don't. It seems like it would be a cash cow for them. But I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. I have no idea. I know I would shell out a bunch of money to buy games I've already bought multiple times just to have it on my Switch. I mean, I have a Wii U, and I've bought several games on their retro service that I have already bought before. Like, I bought, like, Metroid Fusion, and I own a GBA cartridge of that game. I bought the Twilight Princess HD thing, and I already own Twilight Princess on my Wii. Even on my 3DS, I've bought, like, Mario 3 and the original Zelda, and I've bought both of those games. Oh, and Metroid, Zelda 2. A lot of games. I bought a lot of games on these things that I already own on multiple other platforms, and it seems like it would take, like, no effort for Nintendo to put more up on the Switch, but they just don't for some reason. I don't know why. But so yeah, I mean, I've been playing this a lot. Just having this portable has been really, really cool. I tried getting into Mario Sunshine. I've actually, over the years since Sunshine's release, I've tried to get into that game. And I could just never do it. I never really liked that game. I don't like the way Mario controls in it. Everyone praises it because it does have, it has such a deep movement system, and it does. It's everything Mario 64 has and more, because you have FLUDD. But but I hate how loose Mario feels. Like, I can never just. I feel like I'm a. I don't know what a good analogy for it would be. I feel like I can, he just doesn't feel as tight to me. And maybe it's just because I've spent so many years of my life playing this game, and I'm used to how he controls exactly the way he does in this game, so it's just hard for me to transition. But, I mean, people who played Sunshine when it was new back in the day transitioned from this one, and they seem to love it. I don't know. I don't really care for Sunshine, and so now I was hoping that since this game's out, or since this collection of games is out, that I would get back into Sunshine, and it would kind of, it would grab me. But no, it didn't. I tried playing it. I've tried playing it many times, and yeah, I don't really care for it. Galaxy's still cool though. I played Galaxy back when it was new on the Wii. I loved it then, and I love it now. It is kind of strange doing, like, gyro aim for the pointer to get the star bits and stuff. It's weird. It doesn't feel quite as natural as the Wiimote did, but it works. I've been able to kind of work with it. I still haven't been playing Galaxy all that much, just because I'm playing this one so much. This one's just, I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite Mario game, but it's a contender. It was always hard for me to choose between Mario 3, Super Mario World, and this one, Mario 64. Just what this game did for 3D gaming, how much it pioneered, and how much ground it broke, and the fact that it's still fun to go back to and play, it just blows me away. I mean, Mario still feels like really good to control. Dang it. I was kind of hoping I'd land in the hole there. And even playing this game now, like I can still tell I'm getting better at it. And I've been playing this game pretty much since it came out. I played it back on the 64. I played it on my DS a bunch. And I'm still getting better. Like, it's just since getting this collection, like, I just feel like I can control Mario a lot better than I could back on those other platforms, and it's just, this game has just such a high skill ceiling that it's like you can never really stop getting better at it. There are too many games, especially that are coming out now, where it's like, you play one, you get good at one, and it kind of sets you up to get good at all the other ones. Like if you play one Call of Duty, you've played them all, sort of thing. Not this one, though. This one is like, you keep getting better at it, and the skills you learn in this game are just so specific to this one game. It's so unique. I still think there's just quite nothing like it. It's amazing how much Nintendo kind of knocked it out of the park on their first iteration of a 3D Mario game, especially when they didn't really know what would make how 3D games would work back then. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I've gotten off on a weird tangent. I kind of wanted to talk about some of the things that I've been doing lately. In the year or so since I last uploaded, or since I last streamed, I guess I was streaming before. Lots gone down. I probably don't need to tell everybody like the stuff that's been going on just kind of in the world. COVID obviously happened since the last time I streamed, and that was one thing. I can kind of blame COVID for me not streaming. I mean, yeah, it is just laziness, but I can also blame COVID because one really cool thing that happened, and probably the highlight for me for 2020, and the thing that honestly makes me almost say 2020 was one of the best years I've ever had, was I got to take a little bit of time off work. Everyone always fantasizes, I think, about getting to take a long period of time off of work. Oh wait, where am I? Oh, there's not a red coin up here. What number am I? I know I'm at like 5. Oh, I know where something are that I missed. I gotta get on that island. I gotta get by that gate. Sorry, anyway. So yeah, that's the gate I was talking about right there. I gotta get on the other side of that. Snap. Where was I? Oh yeah, I got to take a bunch of time off work, something I never really thought I would get to do. And some people are still like not working right now. Some people haven't worked for like over a year. I'm really jealous of them, honestly. But I got to take about 4 months off, which I'm just so thankful for. It was very needed. Like I still feel a little rejuvenated after getting that 4 months off. And in that time, I just spent the whole time with my family. I stayed with my sister for the whole time, and I got to see my parents a bunch. Where was I going? Oh yeah, the island next. I got to see my parents a bunch. Obviously with my sister. She has 2 kids. I got to just hang out with my niece and my nephew a lot. My other sister, I wish I could have spent more time with her during that, but she was gone. She was on like a little like big road trip with her family because she's married and she has a kid as well, another nephew of mine. I really would have loved to have been able to see them a bit more, but just weren't available. And then when she wasn't on there, when they weren't on their little road trip, they got like a new house, but it was several hours away, so it just wasn't as easy for me to hang out with them. But so yeah, it was basically just 4 months of me not working. I was on unemployment, so I still had income and stuff, and I just got to play video games with my nephews, watch movies with everybody, see my family, and it was amazing. And I wish I could go back to doing that again. I mean, obviously, it had to end though. Do I have any? What am I just missing the wing cap star in this level now? Because I know I can't get that yet. I gotta get that switch. Mario Wings to the Sky. What's the other one I'm missing? Obviously the 100 coin. Mario Wings to the Sky. Isn't there... What am I missing? Well, I don't know why I can't think of this. Oh, I know what it is. It's the Chain Chomp one. So anyway, that started back in like April. I got some time off of work in April. And I wasn't like... It was just a temporary layoff. Like they didn't like let me go permanently. So I am back to work at that same place, and we're really busy and stuff. And it's been, I don't know, it's been a mixed bag going back to work, because obviously, it's work and you would really rather do anything else. If any of my if my boss is listening, I'm sorry, but it's not you guys, it's not the job, it's just work in general. It doesn't matter what it'd be. I wouldn't really want to be doing it. But yeah, it's been kind of a mixed bag. Since I've been at work, I've been doing a lot more things there, learning more machines, and that's actually been really cool. It's helped kind of shake it up a little bit, giving me some more stuff to do. Just makes it more engaging and things like that. So work actually hasn't been that bad, but the fact that it is work, it's not as much fun as playing Mario with your family all day. So I guess there's that. So yeah, I mean, and I went back to work, I think, like back in September, so I've been back for a little while. And then also in that time, I moved. I think like the last update video I did, I had also like just moved. I moved up to Portland, Oregon, from my hometown. Oh wait, where's the bob on? Oh, okay, anyway. I guess I'll just go to the top of the fortress. Or fight the thwomp dude. And so here I am again. I moved again. I'm still in Portland, and I'm still actually with my same roommates. We just moved just because we wanted a different setting. The apartment we were in before was fine, but a lot of the things in it were they were old and used, didn't work very well. Like the dishwasher wasn't very good, and I guess that was really about it. There wasn't a lot of space either. That was kind of a big issue. And we just started shopping around to see if there was anything better, and we actually found the place that we're in now. Maybe in a future stream or something, you'll see what my bedroom is, but so we're in a new place, still in Portland, much nicer. It's brand new, newly built. We're the first people living here, so everything works, which is surprising. It's something you're not really used to happening. You're just kind of used to, the stove not really working well, the oven not working well, the dishwasher not working well, the showers being all like leaky, and all that stuff. The best part about moving, and I always love to brag about this, is that I got the master bedroom in the house. I needed to have the master bedroom. I absolutely did, and not because of like I needed the space. It's actually not even the biggest room in the I don't know if I'd call it a house. I guess it's an apartment, but it's not even the biggest room in the apartment. So it wasn't about space or anything. It was just because, I love my roommates and everything. My roommates are really great, but I miss living alone, and I miss kind of like that independence, and I miss like coming home and things being really quiet and just relaxing and not having to talk to anybody, and the fact that I have the master bedroom, so I have like my own bathroom, and it is pretty spacious. It's also not the smallest room in the whole house, but just the fact that like I have my own bathroom has helped so much, I think, for just like my enjoyment of being up here in Portland, because I haven't really liked Portland that much, and not because of Portland. It's just been because I'm like away from my family and everything. Like the closest, well, I guess people have moved around a little bit, so I'm not really sure where the closest people are, but I'm just not close to like a lot of my family now, and so that's really been that has really sucked, because I've always been really just a part of everything that my family's been doing, and so being up in Portland, it's been kind of harder to do that, just to be able to go to like the kids' school functions or birthdays and things like that. You know what I mean? So being up here, when I was living in in the place I was at before, it wore thin, because I just feel like I didn't have as much independence or something. And I don't know. This move was a really big help for me. Just like I bought a little mini fridge that I keep in my room. It's right next to my bed, and that also helps a lot. So I don't have a whole lot of reason to leave my bedroom, or at least I never like, not a lot of reason to where I have to leave my bedroom, and that has been really, really awesome for me. Again, love my roommates. I'm sure, I don't know if any of them are listening. Love you guys. And you know, having roommates was much better than I thought it was going to be. I was really dreading it before I moved up here. I lived on my own for 5 years, a little over 5 years, and when I decided I was going to move up here with my friends, I was a little weary, but it ended up actually being really good because they're clean, they take care of their own stuff, they're not stupid loud or anything. Like, it's just, you know, sometimes it's just kind of nice though to feel like you're home alone. It helps you unwind a little bit better. Like, I like to feel like when I come home after work, I want to feel like I'm coming home and not necessarily like I'm going to my friend's house. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, since I live with my friends, it's just hard to like do things, like, because you kind of have to do things around them and they have to do things around you. And now since I have the room that I have, it's really not like that. And so I'm very, very happy with the place I'm at now. The only thing that sucks is it's very far away from work. So so like when I drive, and Portland traffic on top of that. So when I drive to work, on like a good day, it takes 20 to 25 minutes. On a bad day, it can take well over an hour. It just depends on the traffic, and I can never gauge what the traffic is going to be like, because you know, someday, like on like a Tuesday, it'll be packed and it'll take me 70 minutes to drive home. And then on like a Friday, which I would assume would be the busy day, it's like dead and it takes me 40 minutes to drive home. I guess 40 minutes is kind of a short time out during rush hour, but it takes me like less than an hour to drive home. Oh, okay, I wish I was gonna make that jump. Dang it. Okay, I was hoping I'd jump on top of that guy. Maybe you can only jump on them like while they're asleep. What was I saying? Yeah, driving to work can suck where I'm at now. To and from work can suck. For a little while, I didn't have a car when I first moved here, so I had to take public transportation, which, oh dang it. Luckily, actually, there's a red coin right up there anyway. Luckily, like there's a train stop that's like a 10-minute walk from my front door. Oh, actually, since I'm getting the red coins, I should just do the 100 coins too. The only reason why I didn't do the 100 coins before was because doing the 100 coins on that first level without the wing cap can kind of suck. Because I think you like have to get, I think you have to get the coins that are in the little rings that you shoot Mario through in order to get 100 coins. I don't know if there's enough coins on the stage that doesn't have that. Anyway, yeah, so driving to work can suck, but like I said, I've taken the train quite a few times. Actually, I think like the first 2 months or so I lived here. Oh, I missed. The 2 months or so I lived here, I rode the train to and from work every day, and that was also like a 70-minute train ride. Luckily, I mean, since it is the train, it's consistent, so like you never, you were never stuck in traffic on a day or something. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, I can do that like 2 more times. Oh, actually, there's going to be some coins in here. I forgot about this thing. Obviously, I'm not like some Mario expert. I just enjoy the game. So yeah, rode the train, and that was scary sometimes. Portland is the most populated city in the state, so there were a lot of people trying to ride the train. Especially even during like COVID time, like the trains would be kind of packed, and you're like, dang, there's a pandemic and everything, and I understand people just need to get to and from where they're going, just like I do. But I kind of wish these people weren't here. And you get like a lot of homeless people. Not hating on the homeless, but I'm just saying there'd be a lot of homeless people that would ride the trains to get out of the cold and stuff, which I understand. But that also meant like a lot of like people would be drunk and belligerent and talking to you, and you'd see fights all the time, and you were always like kind of nervous, like don't look people in the eye, you don't want to give them the wrong idea that you're, I don't know, judging them or something. And it was, again, not trying to hate on the homeless, but I'm just saying, like, it was they were kind of the scariest ones, they'd because a lot of the time they'd be a little drunk or something, and they'd want to, they'd be testy with people, and I would see them get in fights with people all the time, just snapping and screaming at people, and people were like, hey man, like, I wasn't looking at you, I just happened to look up, and I'm not trying to start issues. And so I wasn't very comfortable riding the train every day, but after a couple months though, I got a car. It's just a car that my mom had. She wasn't using, so she's like, hey, you can drive this around. And so I've been driving that, still am. Hopefully I get like my own car soon. I just don't want to have to ride that train again. Actually, I had to the other day because it snowed up here in Portland, and I couldn't get my car out from where I was parked. So I did have to ride the train one day to get to work and back. And I saw 2 fights. Yes, I was like, one day saw 2 fights break out on there, and I'm just like, man, I'm glad I don't ride the train anymore. Excuse me. So there's that. That's since COVID, life hasn't really changed too much for me, honestly, because it's like I never really went out in public very much anyway. So the fact that everything's closed hasn't really affected me that much. Sorry. I was taking a drink of this soda I have. I know I'm burping into the mic. But yeah, life hasn't changed too much for me since I'm mostly a homebody, and I just kind of hang out, watch movies, play games and stuff. And I live with most of my best friends anyway, so getting out to see them isn't a big deal because like they're just down the hall from me. And if I go in the living room, one of them's gonna be there. So sweet, got it first try. I always hated this star. So it's been fine. Really, the only thing that's affected me is I just now have to wear a mask when I go out. And oh, sorry, I just got a text. I was checking it. Is I just have to wear a mask when I go to the store and stuff, and that's not a big deal. And so other than that, life's pretty much been the same. I guess the biggest thing has just been work. Like because of COVID, I got a bunch of time off work, and then now I'm back to work, and it's really busy at work now. We're so slammed, we're just so behind, and it's been kind of hell. But I guess that's a good thing, to be busy while at work. Another thing, since the last stream, I've gotten into a couple things I never thought I would. I got really into Breaking Bad. My roommates forced me to sit down and watch it. They've been trying to get me to watch it for many years. They're just like, oh, Brett, it's amazing and it's so good. And I was just kind of like, yeah. Like, that's what everyone says about every show. And then you watch it and it's really bland. But, since we were stuck inside for a while, they're like, hey, you have no excuse now. Now you have to watch the show with us. And I got really into it. They were right. It's pretty good. I've actually kind of gone through the show a couple times. Oh, snap. I've gone through the show a couple times. Like, I watched it every episode with them, and then just kind of on my own, like sitting in my room before bed or something, like throw an episode on. And of course, I went from there, watched El Camino, and I really liked that. I watched Better Call Saul, and that's also a super great show. Or I've seen whatever the seasons that are available on Netflix. I think Netflix is behind a couple seasons, so I'm not totally caught up on that, but I'm caught up with everything that's available on Netflix. So that's something I never thought. Oh, dang it. Okay, I've never struggled this much. I've never struggled this much on the slide before. So I never thought I'd get into that, and I did. Got really into Bruce Springsteen. Never thought I'd get into him, and I did. COVID's just been a weird time, I guess. People have been learning a lot of things about themselves that they probably never expected. So yeah, and you know, and since I have had a bunch of time off work, I have thought a lot about Bretflix and like, what do I want to do with the channel? You know, do I want to try to what is okay? All right, I'm just gonna go for a different star. Obviously, I can't do the slide right now for some reason. You know, like do I want to do like you know, like videos that I kind of produce and then upload, or do I want to do live streams again, or do I even want to do anything at all? And I still, okay, I guess I'm gonna do this slide then. And I guess I still haven't really figured that out, and so I'm just here to chat. Maybe somebody will check the stream out while I'm live, or you know, maybe after the fact, and you know, give me an idea. Oh hey, I think it's first I made it. You know, give me an idea. I play a lot of video games too. I'm very, very into video games, and I love like game design and game theory and stuff. So I've thought about doing like, you know, like what I'm doing now, just like live stream me playing games. And like I said, maybe if I do really end up liking what I'm doing now, I will maybe try to do like do 120 stars on here and try to get all the stars live or something. I've also been playing like tons of Dark Souls. I've since like COVID, I've played through and finished the Dark Souls games. I've never played Demon Souls, never played Bloodborne. I have started Sekiro, but I'm really bad at it. So I'm yet to like get into that one. Sekiro is just not clicking with me. I'm really struggling. Like, excuse me. Like, it's like a Souls game, sort of. Or at least it's arguably a Souls game. I've seen a lot of people say like they don't consider it one. Then you kind of, I don't know if I like do I consider it a Souls game? I guess it just depends on how I would define what a Souls game is. It's hard. It's very difficult. But obviously that's not what makes a Souls game. I mean, I think Mario 64 is really difficult, but I would not consider this a Dark Souls like. I wouldn't consider it a Souls like, whatever that new term is. Sekiro has like the mechanics, basically like the bonfire mechanic where you rest at these statues and they act as your checkpoint, and you can warp from statue to statue and stuff. Like that's, I mean, is that enough to say it's a Souls game? You don't really get souls when you kill people. You don't get anything. You can like hold a button down and like loot money from them, and I guess that sort of acts like Souls. So I don't know. Is it a Souls game? Is it not? Doesn't really matter, I guess. All that really matters is the game any good? And like I said, it wasn't clicking with me. I've put a couple hours into it. I got a little far, defeated like the first couple bosses. Oh snap! What should I go for? I didn't even see what the star was that I went for. I'll do red coins and 100 coin. Yeah, I'll get a bunch of coins here on the slide and try to get the red coins. Oh, I'll erase the penguin. Here we go. Didn't even think about that. But anyway, like, I don't know if it's just like how fast-paced the combat is, or the... Oh snap! I forgot this guy's freaking bullet. Okay, I might need to focus a little bit. Alright. Oh. Heyo. I can... oh no. or the star is gonna spit outside. I'll just get the star now. I was thinking maybe I'd get the last 20 something coins, but obviously it won't be too difficult for me to grab these coins again. So I'll just get the star now. Oh. Where was I? Yeah, Sekiro, and the combat system's a little different. It's a bit more involved. Like with Dark Souls, the combat is very, very simple. You know, you block or you roll through attacks. You have a light attack and a heavy attack. That's about the extent of it. You know, obviously there's a lot more nuance than that. It's a little reductive of me to say like that's what Dark Souls combat is. But you know, for the most part, that really is kind of it. Like, it's still engaging. Just, you know, saying that it's a simple combat system. Doesn't mean I'm trying to imply that it's a bad one. And Sekiro seems like it's trying to be a bit better than that. It takes a lot of skill, and maybe it's just skill I don't have that hopefully I can develop. What the hell? I only had 2 more coins last time, so I'm in good shape. I can actually, maybe I'll go for the red coins and try to pick up some spare ones and stuff to finish off the 100 count. Anyway, yeah, but you know, there's a lot of your poise is a big thing. I don't know if the game actually calls it poise, but and that's probably just me coming from Dark Souls, because in Dark Souls they use that term a lot. Basically, like, your ability to block would be considered your poise, and the more you block without kind of letting your stamina and or poise like regenerate, the lower your poise will get, and then the harder, you know, then the more likely it is that your next that the next attack you try to block will break your guard, and then you're open for a lot of damage. So like the poise system in Sekiro kind of seems like what its combat is sort of based around that quite a bit. Just want to get these cool. There we go. And I've been having a hard time sort of wrapping my head around, like, oh, okay, these attacks I should try to block. These ones I don't have enough poise for, and then there's some that, like, attacks you can't block that you have to dodge. And I don't know, I game a lot, I do, but I don't really consider myself some like pro expert gamer. I'm like, when it comes to my skill level, I'm still a very casual kind of gamer, and so it's just sometimes games with it's just, it can, oh sweet, it can just kind of be hard for me to pick up on like how to efficiently play certain games. I mean, I played tons of Monster Hunter, and that is a series that takes a lot of like knowledge and time to play. But that series gripped me. It took a while for it to like really get its hands on me, to make me like super into it. Oh dang it! I thought I was gonna jump one more. What do I need? I still need coins, correct? I know there's one coin. I think I should teleport. I know where one coin is that I'm missing. I'm not sure how many red coins I'm at right now. Let's see. Normally I just kind of jump down here. Yes. Anyway, I don't play a lot of games that have really complicated mechanics, and maybe people who do are just like, Sekiro doesn't have complicated mechanics, and probably thinking I'm a little crazy, but I'm used to like Mario and Zelda, where controls are very straightforward and easy to understand, and anyone can kind of pick up and play. Like, these are the kind of games I grew up playing. I haven't really delved into more complicated games until sort of recently. So something like Sekiro. What coin am I missing? Ooh, ooh, oh wait. Dang it. Maybe it is. Is it on that floating island, or is it? Or do I have to shoot over there? I think it's on the floating island here. No. It's at the top of this elevator. That's where it is. Anyway, just like I said, Sekiro. I gotta give it another go. I bought it like, I don't know, 2 months ago on some Steam sale. Excuse me. And tried playing it. Couldn't figure it out, and then I think around the same time was a sale on Dark Souls. There was a sale on Dark Souls 3 on PC, and I played it on my Xbox, and I wanted to play it through again, but play it through with some better graphical fidelity and better frame rate and stuff like that. And also I wanted to get like the DLC and try that stuff out, because Dark Souls 3 was just excellent. My favorite Souls game is still the first one, but 3 rules, 2 blows, very standard, you know, run-of-the-mill Dark Souls opinions that I have. But so I got a little distracted from Sekiro, because I just started playing through Dark Souls 3, and I played through it a couple times, and I've completed the DLC, and I've done every boss except Madir. I don't think that's the only one I haven't done, at least that I know of. But I've done and beaten the rest of them. So, oh snap! I gotta get in front of this thing. There we go. And yeah, so, you know, Dark Souls 3 is fantastic, and Sekiro is also, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or anything either. Like, the art direction in Sekiro is incredible. I love how Japanese, unapologetically Japanese the game is, and the music, and just the enemy design, and it's so cool. Like, I feel like I don't really know much about. Did I get all the stars in here? Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to like talk and play, so I'm not paying a whole lot of attention. Well, okay, I know what this is. I don't know much about Japanese culture, but from what I can tell, like, Sekiro is like, you know, it's very just steeped in like Japanese lore and mythology, and you know, the few hours of it I played, I honestly felt like I was kind of learning about Japanese culture a little bit. I mean, obviously I know, like, you know, the more fantastical elements of that game is not at all like Japanese. Oh, where's the wind? I thought the wind blows me up from there. So I'm just kind of saying stupid stuff about Sekiro. But I want to try to play through that. You know, I'm trying to do a thing now where, like, when I pick up a game that I've always wanted to complete, that I'll actually complete it, because I think a lot of us do this, where we start games and just never finish them because we get distracted by other games, and I want to try to focus on one game at a time. Like I can play other games at the same time, like. You know, because like I said, I play a lot of Monster Hunter, so it's like I was playing like Dark Souls 3, and I need to, just to get over there, I need the cannon. But like that was my main focus. But like, you know, if I wanted to do a couple hunts in Monster Hunter, obviously I'd let myself do that, or I'd play this game or whatever. But I wouldn't focus a lot of time and energy into beating a game that I wasn't. Or that wasn't like the main one. I wanted to basically assign, okay, right now this is the game I'm going to work on. Now this is the game I'm going to work on. And I want to try to stick to that. And I haven't been doing a very good job, because I've been trying to play through Metroid Prime 3. And is this high enough? I'll do it right here. There we go. That's good. I want to play through Metroid Prime 3 because I love Metroid, and I love the Prime games, but I never liked Prime 3. And, you know, people seem to love Prime 3. A lot of YouTubers that I have watched or that I really like have high opinions of Prime 3, and I have never been able to really get past the first few missions in it. And for again, the standard like criticisms you always hear, you know, that the fact that the game guides you a bit too much. You don't feel like you're isolated on an alien planet like you do in the other ones, and the game feels too much like Halo. I mean, those like the game is fantastically well made, but it just doesn't lean into the specific Metroidian aspects that draw me to that franchise. And when I play it, like, I'm like, yeah, this is good, but it's just disappointing. Kind of makes me a little sad that it's just not what I want it to be. And I don't want to. Well, I'll do this one next. And I want to just beat it, you know, just because I love the series. I love the Prime games. You know, I want to beat it to kind of just complete that love a little bit. But it's just every time I start a playthrough of it, I can only get a few hours in, and then I'm just done. I'm like, this isn't. I don't enjoy this. And the same sort of. God dang it. The same sort of thing. Sweet, I'm gonna get it. Nope. Oh. Sorry. I gotta. Oh, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Alright. That's frustrating. Anyway, the same sort of thing's happening on my current playthrough. Like I have the trilogy collection on my Wii U, and I've tried to play through it a couple times on it there, and I'm feeling the same sort of like just disappointment. I've actually on this attempt, I have got further than I ever have, so that's a little hopeful. But I also haven't played the game in maybe 2 weeks. I just don't think about it, honestly, even though that's like the official game I'm playing through right now. Dang it, I'm still not going to make it. I think as soon as those wings. Dang. Alright. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm just trying to push through the disappointment. And like I said, I do think the game's really well made. The art direction is phenomenal. The game controls really nice. I like the graphics. Obviously, they're a little dated. It's a Wii game, but you know that's okay. I mean, I'm used to playing. I grew up on the PS1 era, 64 era, like Super Nintendo. So you know, Wii games look pretty good by my standard. Okay. I think I should have time to get these. Yeah. So I think nice. I think the game looks fantastic. Sometimes the level design really does blow me away. There we go. Now I can get that last star in the first level. But it's just the game. I don't like the way the game holds your hand. I don't like the gimmicky, immersion breaking, like motion stuff it makes you do. I just don't like the game. I think it's a good game, and I don't fault anybody for liking it. A lot of people online, you know, they say it's their favorite of the whole series, of the whole Metroid series, not just the Metroid Prime series. And I don't blame them if they like it how it's more actiony. I certainly prefer the more atmospheric and isolating Metroid games. They're kind of horror games in that way. Primes 1 and 2 are both are awesome. I love those games. I especially love Prime 2. Prime 1 is also great. Super Metroid rules. Metroid Fusion is sort of has some of the issues that Corruption has for me. But I played that game when I was a kid, and the nostalgia factor is very, very high for me. Loved it, and I also just think it's a good game too. Nice. I also think it's a really good game, just because the SAX is terrifying and exploration is challenging, even if it is guided. So like, luckily, the difficulty of the game, I feel, makes up for the lack of isolation you might feel. Like, I still feel that sort of like isolating atmosphere, and I still feel that the game is. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go back in there again. It still feels like Metroid did me. Just Prime 3 really doesn't. And like I said, I want to try to. Let's see, I got all those. Oh, I can come in here. The water levels are not my favorite. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll go through these two right now. Yeah, I just don't really care for controlling Mario in water. 2D, 3D, the water levels are kind of the weakest ones, just because your moveset is just painfully reduced. Luckily, though, the atmosphere of this level is incredible. The music of this level is my favorite track, and in the whole game, and maybe even like all of Mario. One of my favorite tracks in all of gaming, just period. It's gorgeous. I could listen to this without even playing the game. I'd listen to it just on my own. But I guess I was saying that I don't like Prime 3, and I feel like I've made that point. I don't care for Prime 3. What are the other Metroid games? Zero Mission's awesome. I played that one on the 3DS. Samus Returns. It's the remake of Metroid 2. That game's alright. I like that game. Didn't love it. I never really am sure what I need to do to make this guy come out of here. So I thought, okay. Oh. Nice. I swear, that eel really only comes out when he feels like it. Come on. This isn't can the eel come out to play. I never really have issues making the eel come out on that level. He always seems just to come right out, but here, I'm not sure really. I've never been quite sure what I need to do. Sometimes he comes out right away, other times he does what he's doing now. Alright, I'm just gonna try to get some air so I don't. Oh, I hit the punch button. Try to get some air so I don't die. Come back down, give it another shot. So Samus Returns. Samus Returns is alright. It's, it's Metroid. It's good. It's fun. Did the eel come out of there? Okay. I don't know where the eel is. Maybe he's swimming around, but I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna question it. I didn't really care for like the weird counter system in Samus Returns. It was weird. I mean, the game was really focused on combat, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. As long as it also nails like the exploration and the atmosphere, then I'm okay with Metroid being a bit more focused on combat. Overall, I would say it shouldn't be. Oh, do I need to get the other box first? Yep. Oh, okay. I think it gives me an air bubble. Nice. I don't remember the order. I know I say I've played this game a bunch. I promise you I have. But this stuff I've never remembered. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so Samus Returns is very focused on combat, which I think is okay. and some of it is kind of fun to engage with. The weird counter system's all right. After a while, I kind of get sick of using it because sometimes you're just trying to get from point A to B. So like the fact that you have to stop to counter some enemies because the corridors are too tight for you to run around them gets a little annoying. Kind of kills the pace sometimes. Like there are moments where like I have to get from point A to point B, and they're kind of far away. They're really far like separate on the big map that the game has, and I'm just kind of dreading it. And not because like the map isn't designed very efficiently, which I feel like for the most part it is. It's just like I know like the enemies, I can't really avoid them, and I have to sort of engage with some of them. And so it would have just been nice, I don't know, if the game didn't rely so much on the counter to play. But even then, I played through the game a couple times, so obviously I didn't hate it that much. The graphics I thought were kind of strange. Just like, you know, the 3DS is like, the games on the 3DS are awesome. Like there's a lot of really fun like DS games and 3DS games, but the graphics are in a weird midpoint where like they're not really good enough for 3D, but the system's also like powerful enough to where you can have 3D games and you don't just need to have only Anyway, yeah, so the console's not powerful enough for great 3D graphics. But it's also more powerful to only have like 2D games on it. So it's kind of like the Nintendo 64, I feel, where the games kind of look a little trashy. they don't look great. I mean, like look at what I'm playing now. This is the textures are not very good. The polygons aren't as varied, or I don't know what the word would be that I'm looking for. Everything looks a little blocky. Oh snap! Just here, I'm gonna go for some coins. I was kind of hoping I could just get the star before I ran out of air. But and so like, I think Metroid or Samus Returns looks alright, but I don't know. I guess I just don't really. I don't find that. I don't like step away from that game and go like, wow, the graphics are really cool, like I do with the Prime games and stuff. Because I mean, even the Prime games are dated, but just the really good art direction and how the GameCube was powerful enough to pull off what Retro was trying to go for there. Like I don't know. I just wasn't too impressed with the way Samus Returns looked. And not that I think the game looks bad. In fact, it looks better than most 3DS games. But just when I think to like how incredible Super Metroid looked for its time and even still for today, you know, and same thing with Prime and Metroid Fusion, I feel like I should step away from each Metroid game and really remember being blown away by the visuals, and Samus Returns never really quite did that for me. And maybe it's because some of it was also a little repetitive, at least with like the monster design. There wasn't any enemy that I thought was like particularly that memorable mechanically or just the design of it. And is it this one? And a lot of them kind of get reused, or they just kind of, you know, we'll just give it a different color and put it in a different area. Did I get it? Am I in the right spot? Nice. I should learn some speedrunning tricks for this. So, how did I even get on this Metroid tangent? Oh yeah, I was talking about how Prime 3 was disappointing. I'm still technically playing through it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it. I might just have to kind of admit defeat. I just don't really feel like I have the perseverance it takes to finish that game. Oh, okay, so it's just the star. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing red coin, but I'll do red coin. Red coin kind of never liked red coin in this one because there's so much swimming involved with it. There we go. I believe there's one red coin at the bottom. Maybe even two. Kind of to go back to Dark Souls a little bit, just since I'm talking about graphics that are disappointing. Your Dark Souls 2 is criticized. People, I feel like most people who are at least somewhat aware of like the Souls series knows that 2's not a very well liked game. But even people who criticize the game still say that the art direction's really good and the graphics are really good. And I don't even know if I would agree with that, honestly. I think the game kind of looks like garbage. Everything just kind of has this weird, like, even lighting to it. None of the graphics really impressed me that much when I played through it. I played through the game 2 times. And I didn't hate it. Oh, sweet. I didn't really hate the game. Again, it's hard to say you hated the game if you were able to finish it a couple times. Oh, come on. There we go. Or perhaps I should have saved the 8 red coins for the 100 coin star. That's typically how I do it. That probably would have been smart there. So now I'm probably just going to have to get the 8 red coins again. But yeah, I never thought that Dark Souls 2 really looked that good. I mean, the graphics are crisp. You know, if you play Scholar of the First Sin, you get to play it in 1080p, and it's 60 frames and everything, and that's really nice. So like things are crisp, but it might just be an art direction thing. But I always kind of thought it looked ugly. And there might be some more that. The Bob-omb's up here. There might be quite a bit more that like maybe I'm saying I don't like the way the game looks, not just because of graphics. Because I don't really like the character animations. I think that your character. I played as a knight on both playthroughs, and I thought your character always looked really goofy when they were running around, especially if you're two-handing a weapon. The weird way, like I don't know, the weird way the shoulders sway when you're two-handing it, and how you just look. I can't describe it. I would just have to just look at it, and it looks weird to me. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way, but your walk cycle is super strange. And when you are holding a shield and your sword, the weird way your arms are like bulked out, I just find it goofy, and it's funny. It's hard for me to really kind of get immersed in the world because I'm just too busy laughing at what I'm seeing. Not to mention that most of the boss designs are really not good, and the enemy designs aren't very good, and even in the way like the normal hollows run around, I just think is so weird. I don't know, when they run up to me, I don't feel intimidated or anything. I kind of have to hold back the urge to laugh. So just a mixture of that and just kind of the way the game looks, just sort of evenly lit. It doesn't have a lot of the lighting schemes of all the levels don't feel very dynamic to me. So I don't even think the game looks that good either. And that's one of the things. Wait, I think I need the metal cap to do this part, the jet stream thing. I'm just gonna have to go for the red coins. Wow, I did not think I was gonna get that. But yeah, people who don't like the game, they'll even be like, well, at least the art direction is really good. And I don't know, man. I don't even think the art direction is that good. But maybe Maybe that's just me. I think when you arrive at Majula, it kind of looks cool just because of the setting. You know, you're on a big cliffside and there's a vast ocean. And I like the song that plays when you're in Majula. The simple piano, I don't know what you call it, melody that plays, and I don't know. And also since you are like on a big cliffside where it kind of looks like you're there during magic hour, the fact that everything is pretty evenly lit doesn't quite bother me. It sort of works for that setting. And I like I said, I like the piano tune that plays, and so a lot of those elements come together to where like I do kind of like the Majula area, but then when I get into what's it called, Hyde's Tower or the Tower of Flame, I think it's Hyde or Heidi or Haiti, whatever. And like the Forest of Fallen Giants, and that's when I start to become significantly less impressed with what I'm seeing. So yeah, I was really interested to play Dark Souls 2 because of the hate. Like I played through Dark Souls 1 on the Switch, and I fell in love with it. It did not take me long to fall in love with that game. And then that actually wasn't even the first Souls game I played. Dark Souls 3 was the first Souls game. Now that I think about it, I didn't play it for very long though. I was at my friend's house and he was like, "Hey, we should play Dark Souls together," because he really liked the series. I have chat. I didn't think I was gonna have any chat going. Nikki Carter. Hey, Nikki Carter. Hi, do you like Mario 64? He asks. Well, yes, I do. I like Mario 64 quite a bit. Mario 64, it's, I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite game. It's up there, though. I'd put it in like a top 5, like, favorite games of all time list. Just kind of Mario in general. Like, earlier, you must have missed kind of earlier in my stream, I said how there's been a kind of a 3-way tie for me for what my favorite Mario game is, and it's either this one, Super Mario World, or Mario Bros. 3. Just depends on the mood, you know. They're two very different kinds of games, so or like at least the 2D ones and this 3D one, they're very different types of games. So they're hard for me to compare. It's hard for me to pick one. Obviously, one has strengths that the other one couldn't possibly have, since World and Super Mario 3 are, you know, they're side scrollers, they're course clear. This one's a collectathon, it's in 3D. So it's hard for me to just pick one over the other. But yes, to answer that's a long-winded way of answering your question. Yes, I like Mario 64. I like it quite a bit. Like I said, I'd probably put it like in a top 5 favorite games of all time for me. So I really appreciate you showing up in the chat. That was really cool. I didn't think I would have anybody watching me. I don't even know if you're still here, but if you are, thank you for that. That was a lot of fun to actually answer some chat. Dana Henson, how do you unlock Luigi in this game? Luigi is very, very hard to unlock. In fact, he is. You have to beat the final boss, and you also have to beat. You have to beat the final boss. You have to get all the Xbox Live achievements, and you have to download the DLC. He is a part of a DLC pack, and you get him in a very convoluted way. You talk to Peach. Peach gives you an item that you then take to Toad, and then you find Luigi, and he's like locked in a bathroom or something like that. The reason why you never see people playing Luigi is just he's very hard to unlock, so it's just not really worth it. It is cool that they used a John Leguizamo texture though for Luigi in this game. because it's just fun to play. I don't know why John Leguizamo offered his likeness to this game for Luigi, and Bob Hoskins didn't offer his likeness. That would have been really cool. What is it? Dana's now saying, "Slow down. I need to get a pen." Oh yeah. It's a lot to remember. But he's cool. He kind of breaks the game. Luigi, actually, kind of not even to meme anymore. You can actually play as Luigi in the DS version of this game, and he literally does break the game. He makes so many stars painfully easy to get, because when you do the backflip as Luigi in the DS version, because not only does Luigi just jump higher, like that's like his character trait is that he can jump way higher than anybody else. When you do the backflip, not only he does a big high backflip, but then at the top of his flip, he starts to do like a helicopter glide, and that makes it very easy to get a bunch of hard to reach stars as any other character in the game. So if you don't want to pay the $60 for the Mario 64 DLC that they released, then you need to just play the DS version. You can play as Luigi there, and you can make the game stupid easy. I always love the DS version. I don't know why the DS version doesn't get more love. People just focus on the fact that you have digital movement in that game, because you have to move with a D-pad. And because on the original DS there was no like circle pad like there is on the 3DS, so movement is digital, and that does suck. It doesn't make the game like impossible to play or anything. Did I get all the stars there? What else? Oh, I'm missing I need the metal cap for that one. Okay, good. Yeah, it doesn't make the game impossible to play, but I even remember playing it on the original DS back in the day, having no issue. I never felt frustrated that you didn't get analog movement. And just recently I played through it on my 3DS, where I did use the circle pad. And so even though movement was digital, the circle pad made it feel not so digital. I'm surprised it worked as well as it did. So yeah, if you want to play as Luigi, just play the DS version. I highly recommend it. The DS version also offers 20 new stars, maybe 30 new stars, and more characters to play. You actually don't even start out playing as Mario in the DS version, which when I was a kid, that really confused me. You start off as Yoshi in the DS version. In this version, of course, you don't get to play as Yoshi, but you do get to see Yoshi if you get all 120 stars and you shoot to the top of the castle. But in the DS version, you start off as Yoshi and you play as him, and you have to unlock you have to unlock Mario, and then as Yoshi, or then as Mario, you can then unlock like I think you need Mario to unlock Waluigi, and then maybe Waluigi to. Or not Waluigi, I meant Wario. And then you use Wario for Luigi. Maybe my order's mixed up there. Oh, god damn it. I don't know if I've ever beat the game with any character but Peach. Kind of reminds me of Mario Bros. 2 and how you choose the whole game with Peach. Yeah, absolutely. Because I think in Mario Bros. 2, that's where that was the first game that established unique character traits for different Mario characters. It's not too surprising. I think it's the first actual like full-on Mario Brothers game. Sorry, I almost died. That had multiple Mario Brothers characters. But yeah, that's where they established that Luigi can jump high and far, and Peach can glide and everything. Mario is pretty standard. I don't remember what Toad could do. I never really played as Toad. But just kind of like what you said, I always just played as Peach. I never beat the original Mario Brothers 2. But when I would play the game, I would play as Peach, and yeah, it was great just to glide over everything and just kind of not care about anything below you that was going on. Obviously, you couldn't glide forever, so you had to make sure you had a platform. I don't care about that life. Lives don't even mean anything in these games anyway. Toad was stronger. But what could you do as Toad that you couldn't do as someone else? Like, because I remember like with Mario, or any of the characters, you jump on enemies, pick them up, throw them, and it would pretty much one-shot everything. You could pick up 2 objects? Dang, I don't even know when that would be useful. Maybe I should try to play some Mario 2 again. Yeah, as a kid, I played a lot of Mario, and yeah, number 2 I never got into. Mario Bros. 1, 3, World, and this one though. This was my life. I hate trying to get this coin here. Well, that's down there. Make sure maybe I'll try to get this one first. Nope. Oh, snap. Okay, well, I'm right here, so I can get this one. I'm getting a little too cocky. By 2, even though I didn't like it the most. Yeah, I mean that was the thing about 2, is it was just so weird. Like Mario 3 was different than Mario 1, but it was different in a familiar way. Like it had a different art style, you know, and it had some different power-ups or whatever, but it still felt like an evolution of Mario 1, where 2 felt like just an entirely different game, which makes a lot of sense because that's literally what it was. It was an entirely different game at first. I know I'm not blowing anyone's mind or revealing anything new when I say that the game originally wasn't a Mario game. It was a Japanese game, gosh, meant for some sort of, I don't know if it's like a Japanese holiday or festival or something. I should just point you to the gaming historian. He can tell you all about it. Yeah, Mario 2, from what I learned from his video, like originally was a game made for some, like a festival that they have in Japan or some sort of holiday, and oh snap! Dang it! I'm losing my momentum. And then when they they made an actual Mario Brothers 2. It was too hard. They didn't think it would do well here in the West, so they repurposed Doki Doki Panic into a Mario game, kept its mechanics, but just changed what the characters looked like, and that is now what we see as Mario Brothers 2. So it is a strange game. It's a cool game though, just because it is so unique. You know, I'll always give game credit for doing something totally new, but it's hard to give this one credit for saying it did something totally new, because it wasn't trying to differentiate itself from the original Mario Brothers. It was just its own game. It was just its own thing, and then it got made into a Mario Brothers game. But yeah, it's still cool. I know a lot of people really dig it. I know it has a pretty good like speedrunning community, as with nearly every Mario game. So it's cool that even though the game is just so different, that it still gets a lot of love. And I think that's probably because it's just good in its own right. Hey, hey, my sister Ashley is in my chat right now. Are you just now showing up, or have you been watching for a while? Bye-bye. Yeah, I know. They took out Gay Bowser. It's too bad. The gay community is really upset about it. But I'm waiting for an answer, Ash. Have you been watching me for a while? I know I've been going for a little while. I don't even know where I don't even know if there's any place on here I can tell how long I've been streaming for. Right here, live for nearly an hour and 20 minutes. Nice. Just got here. Well, I'm glad you're here. People are starting to blow up my chat now, and I like it because I could tell I was losing a lot of steam just talking about the stupid stuff I was talking about. Ashley, have you said happy birthday to our darling sister? I didn't forget. So if you haven't done that, make sure you do it. I forget where she's at. She's like, I'm doing the puzzle you got me for Christmas. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad. I know you're into puzzles. I don't remember what the puzzle was that I got you. I know, I mean, you know me with buying people gifts. I just kind of like, oh, they might like this, and I just buy it and don't really think twice about it. So I don't remember what it was. I know it was Disney themed. I know that's your thing. Stupid rabbit. Hey, usually don't get them this easily. Little fun fact about the rabbit. Again, probably not going to be blowing anybody's minds when I talk about this, because I'm sure most people kind of already know this if you're even somewhat into the Mario games. But the rabbit. Hold on, I got another thing in the chat. I love the chat's my favorite part. Disney Beauty and the Beast, Thomas Kincaid. Oh, right. I do remember that, actually. Yeah, I remember when I was gonna buy that, when I was gonna buy you a puzzle, I gotta give a little credit to my niece Kaylee. She it was her idea to get you a Thomas Kincaid puzzle. But yeah, when I was looking at a bunch of them, I remember I thought that one was kind of the best looking one. I remember it looked elaborate, looked like it looked really pretty, looked like it was gonna be a little bit difficult. So yeah. The other ones were good, but that one was definitely my favorite. Oh, snap. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the little rabbit, when developing this game, Nintendo was very aware, oh, snap, was very aware that people were gonna have, they were gonna have a hard time adjusting to the whole 3D gaming thing. Ashley says she's smart sometimes. Oh yeah. Kaylee, she can be a very big dork, and that's why we love her. But sometimes she's smart. I mean, she knows you very well, because she's, like everyone always jokes that she's basically just your clone. Not just in looks, but like you guys are into like all the same stuff. Yeah, Nintendo was aware that people were going to have a hard time adjusting to Mario in a 3D space, and just kind of gaming in a 3D space. And they knew that since that was the direction games were going to go in, that they weren't going to stick to the second dimension, and that they had a lot of experimenting to do. And so obviously the most important thing was going to be control. How do you control a character in 3D? And camera control is also going to be a big thing. Did I not just spoil the big bully? Oh, you do that. You basically just do that twice. So anyway, before any levels were ever designed for this game, at least as I understand it, before any levels were designed for this game, they made Mario, designed his moveset, and they basically just put him on some like simplistic kind of like just levels, put some stuff to jump on, things to run around, some slopes, things like that. And they had that rabbit, they designed that rabbit, and they put that rabbit in that space, and they just spent a lot of time chasing the rabbit around, just making sure that that Mario felt very good to control, because they knew, oh no, oh, get up, oh yes, dang, I impress even myself sometimes. And they needed Mario to feel good to control, and they wanted just even having him run around be inherently fun, because he has all these crazy moves you can do now. In 2D, Mario runs left to right, and he jumps. If he has a power-up, then like maybe you can do like one additional thing, like glide or fly or shoot fireballs. Now you can be a cat and stuff. But you know, in this game in 3D Space, they give you all kinds of tools. Like you can I was going to give you an example of wall jumping. You can wall jump, and you can backflip, and you can side flip, and you can punch, and you can do this weird kick thingy, and you can do this butt slide, and you can double jump and triple jump. Like you can just do all of these things, and all of that was their attempt to try to make Mario fun to control. Make sure that you know, even if you weren't doing an objective, even if you're just running around the castle, exploring the hub or exploring the levels, like that alone was a good time. And they also needed to experiment with a lot with how like the camera system would work and stuff like that. So that's where the rabbit came from. Was just them playing around, trying to figure out how this game was even going to work, and it kind of just made its way into the final product. You get a star. I think in the DS version they add several more rabbits in. Either that or they also have those rabbits in this game too, and I just don't really remember chasing them in this one. So they threw those in, one just because they had the asset and they could use it. You know. No need to put it to waste. They spent time designing it and programming it. They might as well use it for something. Get another star out of the game. And it's also just kind of a cool little. My sister says you're a butt slide. Dang, you really know how to tear me down. Yeah, I'm a butt slide. Maybe that's how I got the name Poop Face somehow. But yeah, there's a little fun fact about the rabbit. I love their. Miyamoto, the dude who made Mario and Zelda, probably the single greatest game designer of all time. He always knows how to approach games, and especially at this time in gaming history when things were just changing so radically. I just think it was a simple but genius decision to have such a singular focus on the way Mario would control and the way he can interact with this new 3D environment. And it's definitely not perfect now. Like it's been eclipsed, but just the fact that even though we're 25, nearly 30 years into 3D gaming as a standard, and Mario 64 still feels this good to play is amazing. I mean, this was just the most incredible thing back in the day. In fact, I think Mario still controls better than most games do today in 3D. But that's Nintendo for you. They do. When it comes to game design, no one does it better than they do. 8 coins. Yeah, 8 coins. This one's a super easy one. I think I'm just gonna take this little shortcut. I can't really do. I think to do the 100 star, or the 100 coin star in this one, you have to go into the volcano. I don't know if there's enough coins just on the outside here. Let me. I usually, when I play through this game, I like to. Excuse me. I like to incorporate the 100 coin star in with another star I'm getting. That's I always like to get it with the red star, just because or the red coin star. You're getting coins anyway, and they kind of one goal helps achieve the other. Hey Ash, if you're still watching, did you get anything for Sleece for her birthday? you don't have to say what it is because, you know, on the off chance she ever sees this, you don't want to spoil it. But I have a really good idea of something I want to get for her, but it's not actually available until like March 8th or something like that. I know it's sometime like early March. So I was kind of hoping I could get her something now, but I can't. I don't know. Like, did you, again, if you're still here, did you get Sleece anything? Oh, I missed that coin. Hey, I have 3 viewers right now. That's pretty cool. Well, one of those viewers might be me, but still, I'm happy with that. That's so cheap. When the stars just go in the lava, or I keep calling them stars, but when the coins just go in the lava. Yes, I have her gift when... Oh, you gave her gift. Oh, you did. Okay. Was I there for that? I don't remember that. Oh. Okay. Gotta be careful here because I could die. Well, okay, if you have any ideas of something I can get her just for now, before that that other gift idea I have is available, you should text them to me. What did you get for her? Do I remember this, or was I not? Do I not know? It might have been before you came inside Sunday. Oh, you gave it to her the morning we left. Okay. Yeah, it must have been before I came back in the house then. Oh, that's not good. I'm alright. I'm okay. That was an obscure reference to my favorite line in the censored version of Die Hard 2. If anyone gets that, then you're probably a pretty cool guy. Or girl. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, I need to be very careful. There is a blue coin. That I can get down here. Come on. I love how sometimes this guy just like won't aggro on you. Oh, there we go. Ashley says, I got her a basket of goodies, a Princess Leia shirt, migraine peppermint scented shower bombs. What's a migraine? What is a migraine shower bomb? Almond Joys and a bar of soap. A lot of shower ideas you have. Shouldn't smell that bad. But yeah, let me know the ideas you have, because I'm struggling. I'm not, when it comes to gifts, I'm not terribly creative with that stuff. Are there 2 stars in here to get? Ugh. You're just like, Dad, for Christmas, just getting us a bunch of shower stuff. I'll have to send you. I gotta send you the idea I have for Sleaze. I think she's really gonna like it. It's very, very Sleaze. Oh, there's 2 stars in it. I don't want to grab this one yet, though. This one's like a coin. Ooh. Are there 20 more coins in here? There better be. Uh-oh. I don't know if there's enough coins in here. It's like a bath bomb, but goes in the bottom of the shower. It's in peppermint menthol, good for migraines. Interesting. Come on, just 10 more. Give me 10 more. I think I came in here too early. Oh, I need 3 more coins. I don't know if there are any more coins in here. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. Yep, I should have. Oh no. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna have to get the star and bounce then. I might just come back later. That's lame. And that's my own fault. I got a little too cocky. I was like, I don't need those coins under the bridge. There should be enough in the volcano. There would be if I could get those coins from those big bully thing, the bomb bully dudes. Yeah, that just falls after that? Yeah, okay. Darn. Here we go. Alright, where should I go to next? There's the sand level. I mean, I've already been going for nearly 2 hours, so I don't know how long I want this stream to go for. It's just so hard to stop. Because I know my 2 viewers are riveted right now. I could do the ghost house. I could do the sand level. I could drain I'll drain the water. And this is not the room to do that. Yeah, I could go in there. I don't like this one. Doesn't Toad here give you a star? Do more Toads give you stars, or is it just this one? I don't remember. It's been... I mean, I've played through this game dozens and dozens of times, but only a very small handful of times have I ever done all 120 stars. Honestly, I maybe have only done 120 stars 2 or 3 times. A couple times on the 64. I only did it once on the DS version. I remember that one was a big pain in the butt. And this is where I drain the water. The only thing that kind of sucks about the setup, I mean, the setup I have right now for streaming this is it's a little crude. You know, I have like a TV on my floor that I'm playing the game on, and like I just have you know, my like OBS and YouTube just kind of thrown up on my computer monitor. Just it's set up just enough to get it together, but I would like to have it more where I don't have a television on the floor and like I'm playing in a bit more of a comfortable setting. So like right now I don't hear any of the game audio right now. It is because, you know, I turned the audio on my TV all the way down just because I didn't want, like, you know, because I think you guys can hear the game audio, but I didn't want you there to be any like bleeding of like the game audio that you hear, and then like the TV's audio playing going into my mic, and then you hear that as well. And even like the mic I'm using, it's also kind of a crude setup because it's not even like I mean, it is a mic, but it's not. I'm using it in the way I'm not really meant to. Like it's a headset with headphones, and but I couldn't figure out how to get the game audio to play through my headphones. I don't know if there really is a way, at least with the current setup I've got. So basically my headphones, I don't even have them over my ears. They're just resting on my shoulders, and I have the mic kind of pointed towards my mouth. And yeah, it's not the most professional looking setup in here right now. Ashley says, playing with no sound rough. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but I mean, luckily, like a game like this, you don't really need audio in order to play it. It's certainly much better that way, or it's better with audio. Oh snap! This is yeah, there aren't like a lot of like cues you need, like audio cues that like make it so you can like react to the game you're playing or anything like. So you know, so luckily, like, you know, I feel like I'm playing pretty well right now, but oh wait, the star is through that cage. Yeah, so not having audio doesn't hurt too much, but it isn't ideal. I need to try to figure out how this. I mean, like at the beginning of the stream, I kind of talked about how like I spent a couple hours trying to figure out how all this set up, and I got to give a shout out to my good friend and roommate Dana, who's been in my chat a little bit today, for helping me figure this out. Because like I'm using a capture card, or not a capture card, I don't know really what the technical term for it is. It's just this device that makes it so that you can put stream footage and capture footage from games and stuff. It's his, like it's not mine. I'm just kind of borrowing it from him. And so I didn't know what I was doing when I was setting it up. Luckily, he was able to help me out with that. I had to download software and drivers and, you know, set this TV up on my floor, and I have cords strung across my bedroom. Kaylee Bynum says weirdo. Yeah. You're probably not wrong there. I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly as what's weird. But I don't doubt you. You're a very smart woman, and you're right about everything. So if you're saying I'm a weirdo, you're probably right. Kaylee, it's your Aunt Lisa's birthday, so make sure you say happy birthday. How much does something like that cost? Are you talking about just the thing I'm using like for streaming? They can be expensive. You know, part of why I'm doing this stream is because, you know, I want to try to stream, and if I want to stream, like, we want to do a bunch of different things, like play games and stuff. In order to stream like this, yeah, you need this weird device, and they can cost like $150, $200. It's crazy. And so I'm using his, and if I you know, if I really like this, then oh yeah, I haven't been in here yet. If I really like this, then I can you know, I'll look into getting one myself, and then maybe I can set my room up and have it be a bit easier for me to use it, and you know, easier for me just to stream, and so I don't have to make a mess of my room just to do it. But yeah, Kaylee, it's your favorite dance birthday today, so make sure you at least text her. I would say that you should call her, but I didn't even call her. I only texted her because I'm a bad brother. Oh, I don't know if I got that star. No, I didn't. Dang it. If you do the slide, I think in under 20 seconds, you get another star from here. You have a B-Day in the near future? Yes, I do. Not for a few months. But yeah, if you're hinting towards buying me one of these, that's very kind of you, but these things are expensive. Like I said, they can be like 200. There's different ones. I'm not sure what the different ones do, but they can be like I said, they can be like $200. It's just crazy. Oh, I didn't. I had to press forward more. And gotta try to get that other star. Hey Kaylee, did you see the new trailer for the new Monster Hunter game? I'm sure you were all over that. Because I might have a birthday coming up, but you have a birthday coming up even sooner. So if you want to play Monster Hunter, you gotta let me know now. Oh, dang it, I didn't get it again. Oh, I did get it. Okay, it must be under 21 seconds then. Because Kaylee, I looked through that birthday list you sent me. I mean, I haven't looked through it in a while. I don't remember like the stuff that was on it really, but when I looked through it, I was thinking like, none of the stuff's that interesting. You just want like clothes and makeup and I don't know, this girl stuff. I want to get you some cool stuff. This ghost house level, this one, when I was a kid, this was definitely one of my least favorites. It's just so maze-like. I mean, even today, I don't really dig it that much. Maybe it's just in the DS version, but I used to be able to triple jump and get up there without needing the staircase. But I think you have to kill all the ghosts to get the staircase to come up. Oh, maybe I can get up there. Nice. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see me do that? See how cool I am? Oh, so maybe this is what I mean. This is why I don't need the staircase to get up here, because I can just do that. Right, I'll try to... I gotta get the ghost. It's one of the stars. So. Sorry, my phone's going off a bunch. It's just, Yahoo! Hey, FNAF Puppet Master .006. Welcome. Welcome to me playing Mario 64. Do I know you, FNAF guy, Puppet Master? Or did you just kind of happen across my stream? Because so far it's just, I'm pretty sure it's just been people that I know, that, you know, family members and roommates in here. I'd like to know if I'm reaching just kind of randos. You don't know me. All right. Well, cool. Yeah, I don't think there are any ghosts out here. I don't need to kill these guys. I like the name Puppet Master. Is that reference to the movies or maybe to Metallica? Or is that Master of Puppets? I forget what the Metallica thing is. I killed the dudes in there. Come out here. Here we go. I forgot those things can actually shoot stuff at you. I have not seen them do that in so long. Yeah, that's all that. Oh, I think up above are red coins or something. Yeah. Gosh, this room always stressed me out. Ugh. And luckily, if you fall, it's not like a... Oh, snap. It's not an instant death, but it just kills the pace because you gotta climb back out of here and make it back here. Oh, dang it. Dive. Nope. Thought that would hit him. There we go. Puppet is from a game called Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, right. Okay. I even knew that acronym. That reminds me, if you're a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, have you heard of that new Nicolas Cage movie that is basically a Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff? Actually, let me look to see what it's called. Like, it's not called Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not technically based on Five Nights at Freddy's, but watch the trailer and tell me that this movie is not Five Nights at Freddy's. All right, I'm looking at. I'm sorry. I know I'm not playing right now. I'm on my phone. Okay. Puppet Master. Look up Willy's Wonderland, a movie that comes out this year, starring Nicolas Cage. Watch a trailer for that. Oh yeah. Okay. You see it. It's in the. Yeah, you just said what it is. Is that not Five Nights at Freddy's? I mean, I've never played those games. I'm not terribly familiar with it, but I know it's like a dude gets hired to work at like a place, and the robots come to life at night and try to kill him. Like, this Willy's Wonderland is this. It's the same thing, is it not? I mean, it looks kind of cool. I like Nicolas Cage, and he's been doing a lot of like horror stuff lately, like really over the top horror stuff after the success of like Mandy and that movie he did, which Mandy was really good, and that other movie he did, Color Out of Space, which I really liked. It looks like he's trying to do more stuff sort of like that, where he can really stretch his Nicolas Cage muscles and just be the wild, crazy him that he is. But yeah, I saw a trailer for that Willy's Wonderland movie. My roommate showed it to me, and it was like, dang, this movie. It's almost like it's almost like someone wrote a script for a Five Nights at Freddy film adaptation, but then couldn't get the rights to actually do it, so they just changed it around just enough, called it Willy's Wonderland, and started making it. And maybe you can answer this for me too, Puppet Master. Like, do those games, like, do they stay good? Like, I mean, I know like the premise and everything of them, and I remember when the first one came out, and it was really popular, but I know they've made a ton of them. Like, do you think the games continued to be good in your opinion? I don't know what the reputation of them is now. If people are still fans of them or what. What am I doing? What star am I even trying to get? The merry-go-round one. What's the best way? I think down here? Nope. I need that room that I said earlier that... Oh, I can come down here. a big one comes out after this, I think. The backstory is that Scott Cawthon, aka the FNAF creator, Blumhouse, made a script for the movie, but Scott did not like it, so he kept the script and made Willy's Wonderland. The backstory is that... Oh, okay. So it was kind of originally supposed to be Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like, it's very, very samey. I probably changed just enough details enough to where, you know, there won't be any like lawsuits. Again, that kind of reminds me of like Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls is basically just Demon Souls, but they change things just around, just enough. Blumhouse kept the script. Oh, okay. Well, when you watch, are you going to watch Willy's Wonderland when it's available? And if you do, are you going to watch it kind of as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, or are you just going to kind of look at it as its own thing? You know, how are you going to approach it, if you approach it at all? Yeah, I don't know what story I'm doing. Secret to the Haunted Books. Okay. Wait. I don't think this is exactly the star. I mean, I can get this one though. Oh, barely. Ooh. Got him. Going to watch the movie like a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, I'd imagine it'd be very hard for you to kind of keep those things separate in your head. And it's gonna be even more weird if the day comes where they actually do get to make a real Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and then, you know, this movie kind of already exists. People who aren't familiar like with the games and stuff, or the fact that the games even exist, they're probably gonna think that Five Nights at Freddy's is a ripoff of Willy's Wonderland. That might be very frustrating for you as a fan of the games. I remember the bookstore, but I don't remember what door to go into or how to get there. Once I'm there, I'll know what I'm doing, but I don't remember how to get there. I keep running into the red coins. I should have just been grabbing these. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Always in weird order. Nope, that's not what I meant. There we go. Oh, I should have just jumped and got over to this balcony. The lore is that Nick was a kid there in 67 and got attacked. Nick? Is that the... I'm assuming Nick is who you play as in the game? I don't know if it's all the games or just the first one or something. Seriously, I love that. Oh wait, Nicolas Cage. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have seen that. Nick as in Nicolas Cage. Okay. And Willy's Wonderland. Yeah, because you see him like getting revenge on all the puppets and stuff. Or I really love that you're in my chat right now. If my other roommate Dane, I don't know if he's still here or not. He was in my chat earlier, but he's gonna love hearing about all this Five Nights at Freddy's talk, because we were talking a bunch about that Willy's Wonderland movie and just how just crazy it was that it's even a thing. Oh, should I do 100 coins? 100 coins in this one also sucks. Do I want to go for it? Maybe I could just save it. Maybe when I do a stream later, I'll do a stream where I just do the 100 coins and levels, where I hated doing them in. But Puppet Master, tell me, like, do you think the games are still good? Have they stayed consistently good? Or are you just kind of more into like the early ones, or what do you think of the franchise as a whole? Oh dang it! I don't think there are any red coins down here. There's not in the fun house. The games are still good. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Because I know when they got popular, like they started cranking them out because they were popular. And just the other day, it wasn't the other day. This was like maybe a couple months ago. But I was talking to my nephew, and he said that they've made a bunch of them. Like, I had no idea that they had made as many as they did. So it's cool that they were able to keep up in quality. I'm just surprised. What kind of new mechanics have they added since that first game? Because again, just my lame understanding, but like the first game you just sat in one spot, and 9 games. Wow, I didn't even know there were 9 games. I thought there was only like 5. That's incredible. But like I remember like the original mechanics was, you sat in one spot, looked at monitors, opened, closed doors, shut lights on and off. Like, you didn't do a whole lot. Have they added like new things to do, or is it still the same basic? Oh wait, no, there's a coin in here. Or is it still the same basic concept? Yeah. What have they done to keep the series feeling fresh? There are 2 coins. Vents and walking. Do you play as the same character in all of them, or is it someone new? Alright, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there was a coin. New version of the characters, and you always play as Mike Schmidt. Yeah, that's cool. I want to try to play some more horror games. I'm not... There are a lot of horror games that I've played and enjoyed. Specifically like Resident Evil. I like the Resident Evil series quite a bit. Even though like most of the games I think aren't very good. I'd like to dabble into some other like horror games and other franchises. I don't really know. A buddy of mine a long time ago recommended Soma to me, and I've heard of that one, and I know that one's like well liked and stuff. But I did get the game, but I'm yet to play it. I think I already got the coins in here. And then the other game those dudes made, the Soma dudes, Amnesia. Haven't played that one either. Recommend Dead Space. Yeah, I've heard good things about Dead Space. I think I got one of those games like for free on my Xbox. Maybe I'll try that one out. I remember, I think for a little while John Carpenter was trying to make a Dead Space movie. Either that or he was just really into the games. I'm not sure. But that's kind of like how I mostly heard of Dead Space, was just, dang it. Just the fact that I think Carpenter liked the games. But I've heard really good things about them, especially like that first one. See, this is like the main reason why I never cared for this level. Because it's easy to make mistakes and fall, and then you have to backtrack. And it's just very time consuming. It's like, I'd almost wish that it was an instant death when you'd fall down those holes, just so you could start from the beginning again. Okay. Let's try not to mess this up again. Oh, okay. I know where that star is. It's on there. So this is one of the reasons why I also liked the DS version of this game, because if you were Luigi, those crazy, like, those hard, like, platforming sections were much easier, because you could just propeller glide over it all. Never really had to worry about it. Best game from the series is 100% Five Nights at Freddy's Sim. I don't know what that is. There's a game just called Five Nights at Freddy's Sim, like simulator. Or do you mean the best game in the Dead Space series is a Five Nights at Freddy's simulator? Like practically one. Let's go. Okay, which door? This door? Oh yeah, I don't need to get the cap. Dang it. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's 6. That's the best one. Okay. Getting the star gave me so much freaking anxiety as a kid.
Here we go.
Why is number 6 the best? Yeah, I still gotta get the 100 coins. I still gotta get 100 coins there. Did I not? Oh, I didn't. I didn't get 100 coins on Bob-omb Battlefield. That one also kind of sucks. Can I say... Yes, I can say Sofa King. I was making that joke when I was a kid. I haven't heard that in a long time. Thanks for the blast from the past on that one. My niece and my nephew, my niece and my nephews, they try to, I mean, they don't like try to pull jokes like that on me, but sometimes I'll hear them make like jokes or references that I remember making when I was a little kid. And just like, you guys didn't come up with that, losers. Find your own jokes. I can remember one that was big a little while ago was Joe. Like, oh, you've seen Joe? Who's Joe? Joe Mama? You know, that one. That one seemed to kind of get big on the internet, and my niece for Halloween, I think Halloween of 2019, as a joke, like her costume was she just put a name tag on herself that just said like, "Hi, my name's Joe" or something like that, which I thought was pretty funny. But I just remember thinking like, dang, like those are jokes I was making when I was a little kid. Do you remember Flushed Away? I haven't seen Flushed Away since like it came out, but I do remember. I remember really liking it. I always liked that style of like animation. That was like a claymation one, right? Kind of. Was it done by like what's his name? The Wallace and Gromit dude, Nick Park, I think. I don't remember a whole lot, like specific things about Flushed Away, but I do remember the movie, yeah? Why do you ask? No. Ugh. Aardman Studios, yeah. Oh, Denny boy, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you see that kind of animation style, and I, you know, it just feels very Wallace and Gromit. I know most of the time when you see something with that kind of claymation style, it usually is the same studio. There was one that they did that wasn't. It was that Pirates movie, which I think it was the same studio, but I don't think Nick Park like was involved, or like he didn't direct, or I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. It's kind of like Nick Park for that. What's it called? The Aardman. That one was CGI, though they didn't use stop motion. Oh, okay. But yeah, that Aardman Studios thing, like, I know Aardman Studios, but the only dude, like, I know kind of involved that is Nick Park. Kind of like with, like, Studio Ghibli, like, I only know Miyazaki sort of thing. They said they'll never do CGI again, though. Because you make your own pizza place. That's cool. You just have fantasies of running a pizza shop, or you like the whole pizza place, making your own pizza place thing, because it's kind of like, you get to design your own levels sort of thing. And why won't they ever do CGI again? Is it just kind of like a purist thing, or what don't they like about the CGI? Oh right, I gotta get the Board Bowser Substar to move the water thing back, so I can get to the second Bowser level. BLJ. I'm not familiar with that acronym. They thought Flushed Away lacked the same kind of charm as their other movies. Well, I haven't seen Flushed Away in many years, so I can't say whether or not I'd agree with that, even though the movie was well received. I remember really liking Flushed Away back in the day. I mean, maybe I remember it feeling a bit more like epic than, you know, having like more action stuff, and maybe since it was CGI, that's how they were able to kind of do that. Maybe with a regular, with the limitations of doing it full on claymation, would kind of force them to keep their stories a bit more grounded. Maybe that's what they mean. Backwards long jump. Oh, I've never really learned how to do the backwards long jump. You're talking about to get up to to bypass the endless staircase. I think that's what you're talking about. I've never tried to actually like learn that trick before. Oh. I know I can kind of do like the start of it. I think you have to do it on like on that staircase. But when wait, what am I? Pole jump. Oh gosh, the red coin's on this one sucks. I can like start it though. Like if I'm just on flat ground, it's not hard to like do like a long jump, but then kind of make Mario go backwards after doing it. That's not hard, but Denny says, talking about Flushed Away again. I think when you said purist, that has a lot to do with it. I think they realized a lot of studios were going CGI and they wanted to keep the art form alive. Yeah, it's. I think that's really admirable, because even when you can still like do the same thing with like another method, there's just something about those original methods that have a certain magic to it. It's kind of like how very few animated movies are even hand-drawn now, and like a lot of the time, like they don't quite look as good, or at least like it kind of makes you miss the hand-drawn look because now hand-drawn stands out. It looks just so much more unique. What am I? Oh yeah, pole jumping. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like I miss when Disney would do their hand-drawn movies. Those always looked so cool. Oh! I made it. Didn't think I would. This isn't really the way we're supposed to get up here, I don't think. Where are the poles? How come the poles aren't even here? What am I missing? I don't get why the poles aren't here. Pole jumping for red coins. All you do is a long jump, but you hold the joystick back and spam the right button. The right? Which right button? You mean like the shoulder button, the like R? Or I'm playing on the Switch right now, so is it like RZ or R? Because I know like I can kind of like go like oh. See, I kind of started there. Oh, A. Okay. Spam A. I'm trying. Do you have to be on a staircase to do it? I mean, I only ever see the trick done on the staircases, so I don't know if you can really do it like here just on flat ground. And I'm spamming A. I'll try B. But yeah, I mean, just like starting the trick is not too hard, but I'd like to learn the glitches and stuff for this. And do you have to keep long jumping while you're? Oh, that's okay. Keep long jumping. Oh, I did it once. I did it a second time. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm not building any more momentum, but I'm doing the thing. Because I don't know why the poles aren't here. But I can get this. Need to be on the stairs to get momentum. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Maybe I'll give it a shot when I get to that part. I think you can open that door at, is it 50 stars or something? Yeah, I'll do this Bowser thing. Or a wall. Oh. Oh, right. Because you can clip through the door, can't you? If you backwards long jump in front of one of those star doors, I think you can, yeah, you can clip through it. Oh, snap. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, There's always like a red coin that's kind of loose up here that I always forget about. Ah, sorry, I swallowed and went down the wrong pipe. I think that's the one I always forget about getting. I don't think I ever really liked this Bowser level as much as the first one. I think the red coins are hidden a bit better in the first one, and the platforming is a little more challenging. Oh, no, go for it. Nice. There was like a coin there. You can't backwards long jump on the last Bowser level. Switch. Oh! Oh no! Oh! Don't die! Don't die! Okay, what was that? You can't backwards long jump on the last Bowser level with the Switch. Oh. Okay. The one that's all the way upstairs with the clock level and stuff. Can on Wii and N64. Oh! Sweet. Oh really? I wonder why the Switch version's different. Oh, dang it. If I... Okay. Alright. Come on. There we go. have enough life to take on Bowser. I think I still only need to knock him down once. It's not till the final Bowser fight I get him 3 times. Because that one I don't think I'd have enough life for. I always take at least a couple hits on that final Bowser fight. I have a really cool clip saved on here that I should show you of me fighting Bowser. I think it's in this same fight. Where I basically did exactly that, but it was right as Bowser was like disappearing. Oh, that's not anything. And when I caught him, he stayed invisible, and when I threw him, he stayed invisible. Oh, jump! Okay. At least, I mean, I got the coin, so... Oh, hey, it starts me here? Wow, that's very generous. But anyway, yeah, when I threw him, he stayed invisible. When he hit the bomb, he stayed invisible. When he gave me the final key, he stayed invisible. It was a funny little glitch. After this, I'll show you. Come on. Come on. What's the secret here? Why is he's spinning like a top? What am I missing? I probably need to bait him, actually. I forget. Yeah, I gotta bait him into shooting his fire. Oh. I can't see what I'm doing. It would have been very, very nice if Nintendo took a small amount of effort, hit the bomb, yes, to implement a fully analog camera for this game, but they didn't. It's still digital, so you don't have very much control over the camera, and it gets you in situations like that. At least I'm gonna blame the camera for that. Oh, what's that? Nintendo made a new version for the Switch? Huh. Yeah, I would just assume that... Oh yeah, here, I want to show you the clip I'm talking about. Yeah, right here. Watch this. Same fight. Do cool foot, and then yeah, boom. Stays. You can even see me. There's a point where I hesitate. I'm like, oh, whoa. I think the game's bugging out a little bit. Bye-bye. Yeah, I was worried that when this happened, I was worried that the key would have been invisible as well, and I wouldn't have really been sure where to grab it. But luckily, yeah, I could see where the key was. Pole jumping for red coins. Let's see if the red coin spawned this time. Was that just a glitch? When I did this. Tried to do the star before, the poles weren't there, and I don't know if that was a glitch or if there's just something I didn't do that I was supposed to do. Oh, I could go for the rings. Yeah, see? Boom. The poles are here now, and the ship isn't. I don't realize. Well, gotta go. Ah, come on. Come on, Puppet Master. Hang out with me. Now, if you gotta go, that's cool. That's cool. I appreciate you showing up. You could subscribe if you wanted to, and, you know, come hang out in another stream. Hopefully I'll stream soon. I'm usually pretty lazy and I don't stream very often. Oh, you are? Oh, kidding? Well, dang it, you got me. You got me good. Tried to get me with Sofa King and you didn't. I saw that one coming, but this one I did not see coming. Oh, alright. Got him. Damn it, you did. I hate this star because even when, you know, you don't miss any jumps, you don't miss any coins, you know, it goes well, it still takes forever. You know, and as you can tell, I am no speedrunner. I'm not very good with that, with the tricks, and I can't just like hop around this level like it's nothing. I have to kind of take the long way and actually ride the poles and stuff. Oh, I think I wanted that. Dang it. See, that's why I try not to do fancy stuff. Because it always backfires. Almost missed that. Got all the time in the world? Well, I'm with you there. If I actually had things to do, I wouldn't have been streaming for the last 2.5 hours. See that? How the camera snaps into position like that? I hate that. It was annoying back in the 64 days. It's just kind of inexcusable now. I mean, I know there's all kinds of mods and stuff you can get where you can have a fully analog camera, but I'm not playing this on a PC, and I don't really know how to get this game on a PC or anything. Ooh. Did you do the slide? You're talking about the one with Peach? The Peach one? Yes, I did that. I did do that one. I got both stars there.
Here we go!
Alright. The ice race. Yes, in Snowman's Land. Or is there another slide? What am I missing? There's another slide, not in Tall Mountain. Or is it Tall? Isn't there another slide in one of those where you go up, the one with the monkey? Is that what you're talking about? Or am I remembering it wrong? That's not a thing. Okay. I might just be remembering it wrong then. What is that secret area in that mountain one? Where you're going up the side of the mountain and you can jump into the side of it. There's not a slide in there. There's something in there. I don't remember what it is. Nope. Alright, well then I don't remember what's in there then. I might have to go upstairs and just sort of figure it out myself. I think I got one more star here, not counting the gold star one. What is it? Oh, not the gold star. God, at the 100 coin. What? Those don't even count? Alright. Am I not going through that? I don't understand. There we go. Don't mess this up. Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna go see what I'm forgetting. I'm gonna go to that level. It's the one with the mushrooms. This one, yes. Yeah, Tall Mountain. That's what I'm thinking of. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Running, going up the mountain. Doing my thing. This part also gave me a lot of anxiety as a child. Okay. Isn't it like here? Oh no, it's down here. Right here. This is what I'm talking about. Oh. What? Here? Here, right here we go. Found it. I knew it was here. I was starting to doubt myself. Yeah, okay. Is this the slide you meant? This one right here? Oh wait, you were talking about the ice one or something? So I was right, there was a slide here. Okay. Whew. what's even the point of... Well, that sucks. Oh, come on, you can make it. Hello! Damn, I'm good. I don't see a timer, so I don't think I have to beat this in a certain amount of time, luckily. Bam. Bam. Nice. I'm so happy that was there. You really... you had me doubting myself there. Like, did I make myself, or did I embarrass myself live on stream? Or reveal that I was a fake Mario fan? I'm so glad that that was there. Alright. Alright, I think I got a few more stars in me. That star there... I never actually... I think what you're supposed to do is... you're supposed to shoot yourself out of the cannon to get that one. I don't think I ever actually do that. Usually at that spot, past the log, I just like do a long jump and then kind of hope I make it. Usually I do it first try, but I don't know if I'm gonna go for it quite yet. Yeah, I don't try to jump from this log. I don't know if I've ever actually made it from this log here. Again, if you're Luigi and the DS version, it is no problem. You could do it from the log, you could do it from like anywhere. Yeah, but yeah, usually I just long jump. Pretty much. All right, I'm gonna die. You get what I'm trying to say. I try to long jump at the bottom of this little spot right here, or you know, down where I was before, right as you get off the log. I should have got that life. Oh man. Another part. Gave me a lot of anxiety as a kid. This walkway or trying to get the star that's in there. These levels get really tough. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna try to do that long jump trick. If I don't get it, then I can still prove to you that I can do it because I do have a clip of it saved on here. I'm gonna give it one shot. Hopefully I get it. But if not, then I can show you the clip where I did it. Ooh. Okay, yeah, it's from like right here. Fork Freak. I don't know what that means. You got a lot of terminology I'm not familiar with, but I learn a lot talking to you. So. Okay. Oh, snap. I just kind of do this. Oh, yes! Oh, that is always satisfying. Alright. Yeah, I'm saving that right there. That was great. Well, oh, like another toad. So do you give me a star? Do all the toads give me a star? Oh snap! Maybe they do. Cool. Well, I feel like maybe 56 stars is good. Is good for now. I'm gonna log off. This a fork has 4 prongs. A 3 has 3 prongs. That's good to know. I'll log that one away for my memory. I'll have to take a look at my forks in my drawer downstairs in the kitchen and see if they're actually forks or threeks. We'll see. But anyway, I have 5 concurrent viewers. Wow. I'm very flattered that 5 people took the time to watch me play Mario for a little while. I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna log off. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in like 3 hours, so that's way too long for me. I appreciate anyone who watched FNAF Puppet Master. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. You should subscribe to me, not just because I want more subscribers, but maybe we can chat again on another Mario stream. I might play something else next time. I mean, you can see I got games. I like, I got Monster Hunter. I love Monster Hunter. I'm very excited for Rise. I've been playing through like Resident Evil 4 for the billionth time. Maybe I'll play some of that. Who knows? Anyway, again, I appreciate everyone watching me. Signing off's the hardest part. Just bye, I guess. I'll see you all next time.